West Virginia did a good job, you know, mixing in a lot more zone than the last time we played them. I thought their guys were very active. I think the addition of Edwards definitely, helps their team. It gives them a true low post presence offensively and defensively. And I thought young man Battle, played, really, really well for them on the perimeter. I thought he did a really good job of giving them a balance so they had a nice inside-outside presence.
So, Coach, you said they played a lot of zone. Were you happy with the number of threes you took? Because I think that's a season high for you. Or is that too many for you?
Too many. We settled for too many threes. On the road, you can't do that. Our guys got caught up with getting looks and just taking them that and just settling and not understanding that, the defense is designed for you to do some of that. And so, we fell into that trap of just settling for some shots that we could have moved it, maybe made an extra pass or went inside out.
Besides just the difference of Edwards, was there anything else you noticed different about this West Virginia team? Because obviously they went through a roller coaster, but pretty convincing win against this group not that long ago.
Well, I think they're talented. They're a talented team. I mean, they have a lot of players that are capable of making plays from the point guard, Chris, all the way down, like I said, to Edwards, their center. So very talented and capable, like all the teams right now. It's a really tough conference, as you all know. We all are going through it. And they're growing together. When you bring in that many new players and you try to incorporate them in any system, it can take a while before guys get some chemistry and continuity. I thought, watching them play today, I thought they played, in studying them and watching them from the last game to this game, I thought they had more chemistry, playing together, which says they're starting to connect.
You've been around a lot and seen a lot of basketball and played a lot of basketball and coached a lot of basketball. Talk a little bit about the Big 12 and how physical it is, how tough it is, how every night it's a different kind of challenge. Just about the league in general, now that you're in it.
That's a great conference. Definitely, the best conference in college basketball to date. I mean, every game is a heck of a fight. I mean, today is probably one of the only games. I think it was a 3-possession game or more, 4-possession game. Typically, every game seems to come down to 1 or 2 possessions in the last 2 or 3 minutes. You have to make those plays. Of course, a very physical league. But most of your best leagues are somewhat physical. They're allowing the guys to play and make plays, and this league is doing that. They're allowing their players to compete out there, and I think it's a great brand of basketball. As a purist, which I am, it's a great brand of basketball. It reminds me of the old leagues when I played in. It reminds me of the old ACC, the old Big East. That's what the Big 12 is now. It's a league where from top to bottom you can't take any night off. Everyone's capable of winning a game, and I think you see it. It's proven by looking at the records. You look at the teams, on a nightly basis.
It seems to me some leagues are shooting leagues or whatever it might be, but this league is more imposing your will on the other team every night. I mean, it's more what you want to than doing something.
I would agree with that. I think it is a league where it's more of like an imposing your will on the other opponents, with skill and physicality. I mean, there's some talented players in this league. You have some really talented players, but, like I said, but they let them play enough where they can get out there and can make their plays, and everything's going to be contested at the rim and outside on the perimeter. They're contesting every shot. Like I said, it's a beautiful brand of basketball. It really is. I think it's great for the spectators, it's great for the coaches, and it's great for the players.
Coach, you mentioned with Battle and Edwards, the inside-outside kind of thing. Obviously, the first time you guys played them, Edwards was still hurt, so you scouted that West Virginia team. Now scouting this one with Edwards, like the differences there. How much of a difference of a scout is it with him and without him?
Well, the difference is, you're talking about a 7+ footer who's very mobile, active, and really finishes well around the basket. So if he gets the ball down low, you pretty much can mark 2 points. I mean, I've watched him play a lot of games prior to ours, the last 5 games. I mean, he's very efficient down there on that low post. So, he commands a lot of help and or double teams because of his ability to score down there. And I think that helps open it up for some of their perimeter players. It kind of gives them a little more space, a little more freedom to move because, he's taking the paint up and you're having to collapse a lot trying to make sure he doesn't get too deep and or finish.
Does Battle's presence make it harder to double on him, though? Or
Definitely. definitely, because he's a threat. Chris is a threat out there. These guys can shoot the basketball. And Szynski, I think he's also a threat out there. So they have guys that are capable shooters as well. So that's why, they I think by adding him, it's been able to kind of round out, what they probably had envisioned, during the summer. Probably envisioned the makeup of this team, and things happen, guys get injured, and the nature of our sport. But with him rounding into form, I think West Virginia will continue to get better because I think he was like a missing piece that will help them.
Diallo didn't play a lot for you tonight. Is that based on what West Virginia was doing defensively, or is that something you just didn't see, something you liked out of him?
Well, yeah, the way the game was going, we decided to go with another direction with regard to our front line. Omar was playing really well. He had 6 blocks. He had a career high in blocks, so he did a really good job for us down there. Then against the zone, I think with us moving the basketball and maneuvering the basketball, I think he's done that well for us in some previous games against zone. So we put him in that position.
All set? Thanks,
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, guys, you guys take care.